Hi guys, welcome to another cash stuffing. Today it would have been a $700 cash stuffing, but I did already have to get gas, so it is actually 660. And I did get this from the bank today. So I'm hoping I got some crisp dollar bills in here. The bank was very busy today because some of their ATMs were down. So unfortunately, I'm going to count this out for you guys just so you can see. Unfortunately, there was a super long line and everybody and their brother wanted cash today. So some of my bills will be nice, and then the rest of them, well, they'll just be a little crinkly, but that's fine. It's hard to get perfect bills every time, you know? Alright, so I should have 660, but I'm going to count again for you guys just so you can see. 51, 52, 50, and 3. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 3. This is 600. 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Hold on. So I withdrew $700. I used 40. So it should be 660, right? Mm-hmm. 51, 52, 53, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let me check my bank envelope. Aha! Trying to be sneaky on me, huh? Alright. 660. So I already have all the categories dedicated for this that I want to do for this cash stuffing. I had to plan it out a little bit more specifically because we are currently in a government shutdown, and unfortunately that does affect me. So I had to basically plan out my entire month of expenses in case it goes this whole month without. So I will be stocking and stuffing all the important ones, as well as still trying to do savings challenge, but really just focusing on what I actually need. And I don't have a fancy cash tray. Like I said in my first episode, I'm just starting out. We're just getting things going. I don't have all the fancy toys because when you're just starting out as cash stuffing and you're kind of struggling financially, you're not going to have all the fancy doodads. So we're just going to be good enough with, I got cash to stuff. Sometimes you just got to be happy with that, you know? So out of my 12 categories, we are going to go to rent first. So our rent is going to need $250. And in that one, that would be under our bills category. For bills, I already have a 20. So that means I need 220 to go in this category. So I'm going to get 220, 51, 50, and 2. So like I said, we need 250. There's 20 right here. So we need 250 30. I believe I accidentally said 20, but we need 30. So 50 and 1, 50 and 2, 200, 220, plus a 10. That's 230. So now we count it all together. And we should have 50, 150, 200, 20, 40, and 50. So our rent portion now, my rent is currently paid by my partner. So this is just like my portion of that. So we don't pay till the end of the month. So this is just my like contribution for that. So I'm so happy that this is funded because this will keep us good till the end of November. We actually have cheap rent. It's just a little studio apartment, not very big. So that's what that is for. And then the other one we are stuffing today. I have allotted $120 for gas this month. We already used 40. So that means it goes all the way down to $80 that I have left for gas for this month. So we're going to come back here. And we're going to go to vehicles. Now technically I am saving for tires right now, but I'm also putting money aside for gas. So you know what? Actually, I don't want to confuse my gas money with my tire money. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's go back to bills. I will actually keep the gas money with bills because technically it is a bill. So we need $80 for bills. So we're going to have 50, 60, 70, and 80. That is what I have. We'll just do this. These are already bent, so I'm just going to do it this way. That way I can tell the difference of what they are for different different purposes. Also, I have allotted $200 for groceries. So now we're going to go to groceries. I need $200 in there. So we are going to do $20, $40, $60, $80, $1, $20, $40, $60, $80, $2. We're going to count again just to make sure. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. That is $200 worth of groceries. I have to make this last for the rest of the month for myself. So, and it's okay. I just live with my dad. I'm not buying like a lot of groceries. It's just stuff for my lunches for work and what I make for dinner. In our household, we share the dinner making responsibilities. My dad cooks Monday, Tuesday. I cook Wednesday, Thursday. My brother, who is currently living with us, cooks Friday, and the weekends kind of finishing the leftovers and basically yo-yo. You're on your own. So that's a new term for you guys, of those of you who don't know that. Yo-yo means you're on your own, you're cleaning out the refrigerator, you're eating leftovers, you're getting rid of what needs to get rid of. So I'm currently, you don't see this in the camera, but I'm looking at my list of bills that I have already set aside, and I'm just making sure I'm stuffing all the right categories. I actually did this at work. I took out a calculator, I figured out some things at work. Some of the bills I have are automatically withdrawn, so I'm not withdrawing cash right now for those because those will just come out of my account already. I've already accounted for those. So we stuffed rent, we stuffed gas, and we stuffed groceries. So that means we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, and 150. Ew. I just noticed they handed me a bill with tape on the end. Oh, I don't like these ones. I hate when it's taped together because sometimes people get a little bit finicky with that. So I'm going to make sure to get rid of this first. But, oh, did you guys like that? Ew. So we've got some things to play around with, which I'm happy about that because Mama needs to stuff some stuff. So let's flip back. So the most important thing I need, car-wise, like I was saying before, is actually tires. I need all 4 new tires. And this month, and only this month, they have a buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1. So I really want to get this going for my tires. I want 400, and I currently have 70. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and add a 50. Because that is very important right now. And I added that in today. So with this 50, this means that this now has 120. So we are getting closer to that goal, but we still don't have what we need. Alright, so we're going to call that good for our tires. We're still working towards that. I'm just guesstimating 400. I don't know because of the one tire being $1. I just want to be prepared and have that so I can just pay it and not keep charging my cards, because that's what I'm trying to do, is not always charge my cards all the time, but make sure to use my cash a little bit more. So now that we got that out of the way, let's look back over. So my dad's birthday is at the end of the month, and like I said, my dad's birthday is Halloween. He wants a pole saw. I'm not going to buy him a pole saw full price. That's over $200. But I am going to get him a gift card to help him buy that saw. So currently in birthdays, my dad has... he has $40. So, let's see. 68, okay. So, with that 40, 60, 80, 100. So, my dad's birthday gift is now fully funded. You're welcome, Dad. They don't watch my videos, but I did want to make sure that I get him something nice. So I'll be getting him a gift card that will help him get his pole saw, but full price, I just can't do that right now financially, and that's okay, you know, one step at a time, right? So then we're going to go to the next category. We're actually going to flip back one. So I noticed that what I have left is 10, 20, 30, and 40. I have 4 10s to delegate wherever I'd like. My debt category, I want to make 3,000. So I'm going to add a 10. Basically, this is to pay off one of my lower debts, which is a $3,000 credit card. And yes, the $3,000 credit card is a low one. We'll get to the bigger ones in a different episode, but I just really wanted to focus on getting this out of the way. So we are adding a 10, and today is the day we put it in. And this is just to keep track of what and when I put it in, to help my brain remember in case I'm just like staring at it like, where did this go? When did I do this? That kind of thing. All right. So now we have 170. And now we're going to go to the next category. So birthdays is good. Now vacation. I did say I was going to stuff it this video. So I said I was going to start working on my Christmas funds. So we are going to put our very first 10 in here, and this will be towards Christmas. Like I said, the government shutdown is affecting people like me. I can't say where I work, but if the government doesn't get up and running again, then by our next paycheck, I will be receiving $0. So I can stuff what I can stuff. Savings, for my savings, anything that goes in my savings, when it gets high enough, I put in my 10K challenge. So right now, in my 10K challenge, I have 110. This little 5 is in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a 10, and that's when I put it in. And when it gets big enough, when this equals an amount that I can mark off on here, then I will transfer it. Oh. But currently I cannot transfer it because $15 is too little to mark off one of the things we're marking off there. And in my first episode, I did mention that what we are saving for the 10K challenge is in this cute little bag here. We already have the paper pulled out, but the lowest one on here is 50. So once we get it to at least 50 or more, then we will transfer over. So I have 110 left to stuff. I have one category left. So I'm going to kind of pick and choose where I would like this and see what needs it most, or what I would prefer it to be most. So we got that going. Clothes is $1. But we'll come back to this. This is a big maybe because I do need new shoes very soon. So we're good on vehicles. Vacation, I'm not doing any vacations for the rest of this year, so that's out. Self-care, I really want to stock this up for a massage, but in my current situation, I think that's going to have to wait again. Bills is good. Groceries is good. So yeah, so we're going to go back to clothes. I want to stock up my clothes. Because I need new shoes. So we now have $11 towards new shoes. Progress is better than no progress. So I hope you enjoyed this first cash stuffing. I know it's not as detailed as some other people may have it. But I only had so much to work with. But I just wanted to show you like the goals I'm working towards and how I'm like getting closer to them and persevering and just trying to get this done how I need things to be. And then in the first episode, if you didn't see it, I realized when I did the playback, you may not have seen the details as nicely. So on this one, you'll have it by weeks, and then you have the amounts, the lowest being 50. And then it kind of shows you the balance. 50 plus 125 is 175. So it follows you throughout the 52 weeks. And I just got this on Amazon. It doesn't have to be fancy. Every single page in here is the same thing. So you can rip it out and choose it however many times you want. But I already had this. So instead of buying new savings challenges, I just wanted to start with the ones that I had. So that, like I said, completes our cash stuffing for today. This is my first cash stuffing at $700. I'm happy that I got my first cash stuffing out of the way. And of course, I will improve over time and things will hopefully get better for me financially. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.